notice all the robots are men.
Okay. So, one of the things I don't like about these tutorial segments, well, the tutorial segments make sense when they respawn enemies, so to like give you a little more time to, you know, give you another round to take them out. So that wall jump system feels a little weird, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's serviceable, I guess. Okay. Punch, melee, gun, yep. This weird attack thing, I don't know. I don't hate the parry shit, right? My problem is that they fucking... So my biggest issue with these enemies with the parry system is that it does that flash, right? But when I see a flash, that means you need a fucking parry basically right then and there, like half a second after the flash. But the timing on the parry is so just fucked up. I cannot hit a parry to save my life. Control and left mouse button. See, that's a weird way to do it. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. But why do that when I could just do this? What, you know? This looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really cool. Don't get me wrong, this stuff looks pretty cool. Very well designed. Well, yeah, I like the art style. You know, fighting in the grungy alleys and stuff. See, this is like it's fire hose, information fire hose type stuff, and I'm not a fan of that.
I don't know why I'm thinking about Condemned, but I just think like fucking bum fights would be funnier, and also just.
You see how they're like that dash
Yeah.
right there where they go left or right? Yeah, you see that?
Bum.
That is so janky. I don't like that. That something needs to be done to like either polish the way it looks or make their movement a little slower. I don't know.
Jesus, that music is loud.
Wait, you're saying Ghostware was a comedy game?
Yeah.
Oh, I just finally landed a parry. Wait.
What do you mean, like Rick and
Whoa!
Morty humor?
I did it! Wow! Are you talking about Borderlands syndrome? There's one thing that I kind of understand here that, like, slightly bothers me is, like, the hands. Okay, I get that you're in melee mode, but, like, why are you, like, reaching your hands out like a zombie, bro? Like, come on. I mean, if there's an actual reason behind it, then that makes sense. I'm not going to be against it if there's some real reason. However, like, instead of just, like, a standard stance of, like, keeping your hands in front of your face or keeping, you know, still keeping them at the ready, it just looks kind of goofy. I'm trying to get the secret here. Use your charged punch. Okay, so we get a knife. So you can, like, kind of Hotline Miami this stuff, right? You can, like, Hotline Miami the knife. You can, like, throw it to stun them, and then pick up. Which I do like. That's actually really cool. Well, it's part of a... I mean, it's part of a melee system, and it's also the thing of a... hold on, there's also the... Yeah. I'm just saying it feels good. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't feel good to do. Especially since you can stun with it and, So there's like this... Oh, shit. Well, this is the demo. I didn't buy the game. Okay. Well... the whole, like, the system with, like, the heavier enemies, though, is kind of cancer. Yeah, like, that shit is cancer, dude. You can block enemy attacks in all 3 combat styles by pressing E. Equal lesser tier. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This shit is cancer. Ow! Yep, and then it spawns more. Like, there's no need to constantly, like, spawn more... I mean, just spawn, like, a second wave of enemy for every tutorial stage. Okay, that's... I don't remember that being in the early version of the demo, to be real. Like, how I, like, punched that guy in the air after meleeing him. That was pretty cool. It still feels odd and clunky, though. Like, that felt kind of unnatural. Kind of wish you would, like, bring him up, slam him down, and bring you down with him. Even if that took stamina or something. Kind of give it a little bit of a Devil May Cry, slight juggle up and then slam down kind of maneuver. Okay. Okay. Pistols. It's got a charge shot. Hold on. You see that? Yeah. Wow, I'm out of gun. I think that this game does things that have been done better in other games. It feels like it needs to rope in its identity a little bit in terms of gameplay. Like, I do think that it's kind of cool that you have the 2 different styles, you know, or 3 different styles. But like, I think you can mix fists and melee in its own thing. Just kind of like Streets of Rage that shit. If this felt a little bit more like first-person Streets of Rage, this would be pretty cool. A little more bullets in the guns. But I think the point is to make you like constantly pick up weapons. So you're not relying on the same thing. That's fair. I haven't looked at a lot of the Ghostware assets. This, I'm not gonna lie, I like the aesthetic of it, but some of this stuff does look copy and paste at times. But that is part of a consistent art style, so I really don't know. The subway, I got to the subway level last time I played this, and I thought the subway looked pretty cool, but that shit is fucking cheap. I get that's kind of the point, but maybe, but like... See, when it opens up like that, I like that. But this is just, this looks good. The problem, I guess I get that this is supposed to be like alleyways and stuff, but it's just like corridor, you know? And that gets a little old. Soundtrack's good. Yeah, reminds me of Overseer a little bit. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh, what the fuck? Huh? Hey, I got no problem with that, in my opinion, because Overseer isn't represented enough. Yeah, he uses that same synth that was used in, like... damn. In a lot of fucking Overseer stuff. The special is like wop 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 wop. It reminds me of like so many of Overseer's works. Especially like Skylight. What the fuck? What did you see that? Did you see that? Oh my god. Why do you have to fucking... This respawning enemy shit doesn't need to be a thing. This is not fucking Devil May Cry. This is not... Like... all this shit does is add frustration that I don't fucking care. Okay, that was just me playing like shit. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. I forget that you have this dash thing that like kind of gives you like a, I don't know what kind of effect. Oh, I could throw the gun at people. Cool. Wow. So what's with like this corridor to like break things up? Like this stuff just adds. Oh, okay. This is an exit room. That makes sense. Beat the level. Ow! Ow. You fucker! Yeah, like, this is just... There should be more here. Whoa, you got a shotgun! Whoa! No, I have a shotgun. Ho, ho, ho. I think that's how the quote goes. Upgrade stations. This soundtrack's here. Hold on, let me... I like this track. Kind of reminds me of The problem is that it reminds me of another track by another artist. Listen to the track Go Wild by Lunatic Calm. This literally just gives me the same vibe. What? Whoa, shotgun! I'm not gonna lie, the shotgun is satisfying. It needs to be a little punchy in the sound, though. Oh, okay, now we're getting more of that machine gun beat type vibe, which I am a sucker for. Hey, I'll admit when I'm a sucker for something, okay? So then we at least make it fair, where I'm like, okay, I'm a sucker for that, so... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this kind of has... It's kind of its own thing, but I do like that it's going a little more into that, like, dark trance type vibe. Which... Huh? Yeah. Yeah, this time it's a thing that knows no bounds or whatever. I don't fucking know, dude. Her only purpose is violence type me, dude. That's what I got from the story, and it's kind of corny. Yeah, I guess you're talking about like self-insert type shit. Oh, the violence knows no bounds, and I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you would think that there would be a secret here. They made this look like there would be a secret here. I'm not gonna lie, this track is... I like it. I like the soundtrack. Fair. I mean, it's fine to say if something's derivative, but I personally like the music. I think it's fine. Even if it may be derivative. It works for the game. Yeah, yeah. So, what you're saying is that they should stick to making music. Okay. So you weren't like disagreeing with me on the... Find all secret... What? Find all secrets in stage 01 in order to... What? I thought you used the tokens. I thought you would pick up the tokens and like go here and then you would like spend those tokens to get upgrades. What? Okay, that's kind of dumb. Like, that's not explained very well in the game. That needs to be explained. Sometimes you forget, but that's what playtesting is supposed to be for. Ow, I ran right into that gunshot, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Who should? I don't know. Other chip loudspeakers? And they say, like, I don't get the point of this. Make the graffiti, like... Make the graffiti say something a little more, Make it say something a little more meaningful. I mean, I get graffiti. This place is all beat up and boarded up and shit, but, like... Make this say something a little interesting. It literally just says, and they say. Nothing. Like, this needs to say something else. Exit door. Okay. Parry an incoming train. What? Okay, get out of here. Soulless entities cannot drop soul fragments. Okay, now we're bringing some complexity. A little bit more. Punch him, take his knife, beat him to death, take his knife, throw hit, boom, grab. Fuck off, throw. Oh, shit! I guess so. So, soulless entities means demons. Ooh, this... I ain't gonna lie. You know, warehouse beat 'em up vibe, dude. I'll give it to them. They got vibes. They got vibes down. Oh, we got a 303. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, when they're like doing that weird side dash that looks kind of janky. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I'm a sucker for the TB303 Sid. Genuinely my favorite Sid. Hold on. Okay. I do wish that the punch would actually go, like, if I aim it upwards, I wish it would, like, go upwards. That would be nice. So you can punch those suckers out of the air. Why waste my stamina? Oh, that guy just like phased through the wall. Oh! Okay, he did evade my attack though. I will give him that. He did say that they will evade. Oh, shit! What's up? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kinda having skill issue problem here. Maybe. The problem is that I do have a little bit of a pride issue. If I know I can play it... So it seems that if you, warehouse? My true purpose is violence in combat. No. No, I didn't get Black Ops 6 anyway, so... Oh. No, I wasn't following a lot of the Battlefield 6 stuff, I'm sorry. So what does this gun do? Secondary grenade. Okay.
Yeah, we have Unreal at home. Yeah.
Yeah, this is literally it. It's like no, it's like what people think Unreal Tournament is like when it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can generate some cool ass games. Oh, where'd you put it? Oh, Commando is, gun talk. It's all good. Just thought I'd let you know. That's where gun talk goes. Since, well, I have some people that have guns and stuff. That fucking parry timing is awful. It needs to be fixed. Man, I should be able to pick up the TV and throw it at someone. 0 out of 10 game. Cannot pick up the TV and punch someone with it. I'm not gonna lie though. That punch, like fucking knocking the— oh shit! Yeah. I am playing a real woman right now. Okay. No, well, part of me wants to be like, yeah, I understand, but like, I haven't been in your shoes, but I see what you're getting at. I sympathize with you. You know, you got... ah, shit. Yeah, but that's kind of gay. Seems like he didn't even want to make the project. Is this a secret? No, that's not. Good question. Treating this just as like a basic ass product, yeah. Oh, so you literally just buy weapons from here? The fuck? Why not make it where it, like, upgrades the weapons? So, like, oh, the small knife, instead of having 20 durability, I can have it to, like, 25 or 30% durability. And same thing with the steel pipe. Like, oh, it makes it do a little more damage. Well, this... Well, the thing is that this doesn't upgrade. This is, you just buy a weapon. So clicking this will just buy a steel pipe. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, like, upgrade the durability of, like, oh, whenever you grab a steel pipe, steel pipes will now have this durability instead of that. And I think that's the way I would go. Nah, nope. I replaced my my knife with a steel pipe. So these are just. This is literally a weapon. So this pistol does the same damage because I bought a melee. I bought the pipe, and there's only fucking knives. I yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this should be like instead of buying a pistol, it should be like 2,500. Oh, the pistol now has 4 rounds instead of 3. Like something like that. It like so that something that like stays tangible where I pick up a pistol and every pistol will have 4 rounds that I pick up. Like I'll still throw them away, but it like upgrades the capabilities of the ones you pick up. That's unless that's what they're doing with the upgrade stations. Remember the one upgrade station we found? No, that one told me to find all the secrets in level 1. Yeah, I think that's kind of that's what I said. See, I thought the secrets. I think that the secret system should be like, because you picked up like these token looking things. So I thought, oh, you'd pick up the tokens and secrets, and then you can use those tokens to buy upgrades. But no, it's like you have to pick up all the tokens in one level to get an upgrade in another level, which is... Why not just make it like, oh, you need 5 tokens to get an upgrade or something? I get it in the context of this game, and that's the thing. Oh, are these like ninjas? Yo, these are like ninja things. Whoa. Hey, you know what beats Kung Fu? A fucking gun? Ooh, okay. I'll give them... With pounding techno... Well, that's a lot of techno, to be fair. Say again? Oh, those are like... The break core. Hmm. It's more about, you're talking about this thing being about, you know, loading the senses and stuff like that, I'm guessing, and I'm trying to... It just gives you a lot of feedback, and where you're not... You get to that point where you're not really thinking a lot, but you're just kind of moving on instinct, that type of deal. I don't mind games like that. I mean, those are just reflex-based games. Okay, if I find another guy, I was gonna say, I swear to God, if there's another guy... Yeah. Okay. So it's not just senseless violence or, you know, just like using the resource. There's more to the game than just play game and blow through levels. Because right now there isn't much of a story other than what's put at the beginning, and this is just blow through level, kill thing, blow through level, kill thing. Like, why am I doing this? Other than, like, what is my purpose? Other than, ooh, violence, they're unstoppable, robot thing, whoa! Like, who's the bad guy? Why am I killing these people in the street? Like, are these gang members and I'm stopping a gang? Are these, like, some really big bad guy corporation? Like, what is the problem? Are these people trying to recover me? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I already have like, well, there's nothing. I think XP is used for nothing except this. There's nothing else that you're expending XP for. So I'm guessing this is so like, say I came over and I didn't have a weapon, right? And instead of just raw dogging, I could go over here and grab a weapon. Hitting escape should close this, in my opinion. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry. You saw that, right? Like this, Yeah. Except if I hit escape right here, it does nothing. What am I supposed to do with this little fucker? Oh, dude. What? I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here other than... oh, fuck. Thank you. Guess I'm supposed to, like, dodge him up. What? What is this shit, dude? Oh, I'm gonna replace my fucking shit-ass knife. Like I said, I don't think anything else costs XP in this game, so... Let's... Yeah, what is this shit, man? Like, what is this combat arena? Like, this guy is like, whoa, I'm gonna beat you up, whoa, whoa, whoa! Like, what is this shit, dude? Yeah, the devil with the jail. The question is, well, my thing is, I wonder what they did. Supposedly, they said that, it was like, something they used to not be a good person or a violent person or some shit, so, is it for assault? Less than 15. Oh! Oh! So, thugs. Okay, so there's like thugs. And then now they're... Thugs
You could do the rump shaker, huh?
Okay.
The thug shaker. Give me the thug shaker, dude. Shake your ass. You could do the rump shaker, huh? The thug shaker. Give me the thug shaker, dude. Shake your ass.
My bad. I didn't know you wanted to listen to the music more. You were saying, oh no, as I was clicking.
You could do the rump shaker, huh? The thug shaker. Give me the thug shaker, dude. Shake your ass.
Jake. I see what it's trying to go for. Like, I think there's a decent basis that needs polishing, but like, there's just a bunch of little issues here and there that like cut it. You know the phrase "death by a thousand cuts," and that's what bring this. I would say they would bring this experience like just from the demo. It brings it down to like a 5 or a 6. Like the weird janky side to side movement needs to at least reanimate it. Because like there were times where I actually did throw a charge punch and they fucking dodged out of the way, and that's the point, right? The point is for them to dodge your maneuvers. But other little annoyances like I don't know that fucking little roughneck boss in that shitty tiny little combat arena. Come on, what are you doing? The XP store thing was dumb. The secrets, like telling me that I had to find all the secrets of one level to get the upgrade instead of being like, hey, here's an upgrade shop where like you pick the upgrade and you have to have the token. Like you have to have a certain amount of use the secret tokens as currency. That was dumb. The XP shop was kind of weird, but I see what they're getting at with it because guns are disposable. But I think they call it something other than XP, just even if it's just called credits. And you just say, hey, you use the credits to buy weapons and, buy temp weapons.
Even that's stupid because it implies you could just spend the XP for more expensive things, in the future, like a permanent upgrade. So,
well, that's what they decide to do, but that's what I'm saying. You have the upgrade tokens, and then you have the credits just to buy a weapon. It's like buying a weapon out of a vending machine that's disposable type thing. But you use your upgrade tokens to upgrade like the weapon, to upgrade said weapons. 2 different currencies for 2 different purposes. I can see where they're getting at with that, but I can also see where it's not. One would deem it unnecessary.
Yeah, my mic was off this entire time in OBS, so now I can do my final thoughts, I guess. Waste of talent, work under Kojima. You already heard that. The fuck else? Yeah, the escape key. I know what you're doing, ML. You're not binding it correctly. Meta point. We don't need to play Ultra Kill. We don't need to play DMC again. I like Gabe's mindset of not releasing Half-Life 3 because there's nothing you can push with it, right? I think the same should go to indie devs, unless you're making something like really small, right? So, I don't know if you're actually enjoying making this game either. It feels like another job. Like there's nothing special being made, right? You're just like going on the motions. You're studying what others do in Ultra Kill and what things do and just doing the same thing there. You're not trying to push the envelope, which is kind of what indies should be allowed to do, right? That's the whole gimmick of indies, is that, the publisher didn't like this crazy idea, and so they got denied, and so the indie had to make the game by themselves, and that's basically what an indie should be. I'm looking at this and I'm like, why? I'm like the person playing this is playing on is just looking at it as like, yeah, this is okay, this is all right, it looks competently made, but there's a bunch of weird decisions here and there, right? Because there's not really a solid pathos to stand down. So there's like certain details you don't focus in on, certain things you don't have because you don't have this love, like Martin O'Donnell, like Picotti, right? You don't have you don't have this interest, this innateness, and whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam DC because it has a lot of weird shit. Fuck it. It has mental.
Alright.
And mental has a lot of cool ideas. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Alright. Do it. Let's go.
Alright, so final thoughts, at least after playing the demo, right? There's a lot of systems in the game that I have seen done before in many different ways. I get that it's supposed to be a combination of many different systems, but even then, I think it's probably been mentioned before, Ultra Kill kind of comes to mind. I'd say a little bit, I want to say it gives a little bit of a more clunky but fast version of Condemned Criminal Origins. But, like, I don't know. But in terms of the levels, right, and this is one of my biggest gripes, is the levels where I get the art direction. The art direction looks great. I like the designs, like artistically, looking up at the city sky, the city skyline. The enemy designs make sense for thugs and all that kind of stuff. But my issue when it comes is level design layouts, where a lot of it is just squares. It's just square this, rectangle this, copy and paste arenas filled with copy and paste corridors that string them all together, but they're not even like actual arenas for the most part. It's just square. Oh, we're going upstairs. Oh, we got a stairway that we're killing people against. Oh, we're going from corridor to corridor to corridor, which I mean kind of makes sense for a city high rise. But just a lot of other spaces, it's just rectangle, and there isn't much variation in it. There isn't a lot of like geometry blocking the spaces. It's just boring.
It's aesthetic.
The combat, I see what's there.
Yeah,
I see what's there in the combat, but the aesthetics are there. But the level design layouts just there isn't much there.
Yeah, because it's Arena. It's just taking everything from Quake, UT, doing it again.
But even then, Quake and UT.
Making a story that fits.
Quake and UT have a lot of design decisions in the layout.
Rooms.
It's the architecture.
It had mental mapping, right? It had mental mapping, consciousness awareness, right? And
there are little things here and there that also determine how things go. Things that are designed to break your sight lines. Things that are supposed to actually kind of block you. Hinder your movement in some areas.
Yeah.
But in Technoplazm, at least the demo, it's just rectangle, and here's like stairs here. And it's like, come on. I want to fight in something other than a rectangle with some pillars in it.
You know what? He's going to make a circle. He's going to take your advice and he's going to make a circle. He's not going to consider Deus Ex or anything like that. He's not going to consider architecture. Because the game's not built around architecture, it's built around fighting systems, which have been done to death and better, and can't really be anymore.
I mean, the fighting system thing, that's whatever, right? Like, I get it, it's repetitive, it's been done by so many other people. But I think that there is something there that is at least enjoyable, right? Like, even if it's kind of like potato chips, it's still enjoyable. Like, if I would eat that, like, say the game was 5 hours and I paid like $10 to $15 for it, but the level design was good and the combat was more polished, right? I would eat that up. I'm not gonna bullshit and be like, oh, I want it. No, I would fucking eat that up. I'd play it. I'd play it once or twice and call it a day. And I think that would be the common consensus of most people that eat this kind of stuff up. But it's just, I get it. It's early access. There's but there's a lot of polish that really needs to be done. There's just like little things here and there that just death by a thousand cuts.
Yeah. I mean, he's just what it is on a meta level. Like, right? I mean, I get that you like that stuff. I'm not going to take it away from you, bemoan you for it. It's just better spent. It's just talent better spent on something special, right? Just is.
No,
Yeah, the original
I see.
game was trying to be something special through comedy. The comedy didn't work out, so I tried something different. I tried to move it in a different way. But it's just that writer wouldn't fucking budge, right? So, I don't know. Well, I do know. I'm just out. I'm out of words to say. Continue what you were saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to say here. Just saying a bunch of slop and repeating myself a million different times in 100 different ways is not productive. So,
Yeah, that's right. What else? Play DC. Play Dead Game DC Edition. It's free. Thanks for the $5,000. Your time is better spent doing a normal job rather than.
I think keep
copying
making
work.
music.
Yeah, just make music. Don't copy.
The music's good.
Yeah, if you're an indie
I
dev,
personally like the music.
if you don't enjoy doing this, right? If you don't enjoy doing this, like I remember how depressed you were during COVID, making that video. Remember how much you hated yourself. I don't know if you're still the same. Maybe you got therapy, which just means you conceded. What the fuck? Where was I going with that?
If he enjoys making this rather than like, because as you said, it seemed like he didn't like making Ghostware
No, he fucking hated it.
during that process, but
He hated it.
does
from the
he
start.
enjoy making this game? Technoplasm looks like it had.
It
I
looks
haven't
like
played
an
Ghostware
apology
personally,
game. You know,
but it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like an apology game. He's apologizing for making Ghostware because you went for the wizard, you went through Molly, you went through gosh darn fart noise, right? And you try to combine it with his music.
Yeah, it could be that. Kind of an apology game, but also kind of a thing. This could also just be a project of like, this is what really should have been done anyway, and I want to make something that's actually worth a damn. It could be that kind of thing too. Trying to
It's just
redeem
kind of a
himself,
fuck you
which
to, like in the middle of development to start development on this game when I'm working on
Yeah.
Ghostware, when I'm contractually obligated to work on Ghostware, right? So,
yeah, that is fucked up.
yeah, that's fucking yeah.
If he would have moved you over to
Texno.
Technoplasm, this probably would have
Yeah,
ended
the
up a
problem
little
is,
better.
like, the
At
writer
least your
was-
relations, yeah.
Maybe it would have, but it was like
The writing is just.
the writer.
I
just-
still-
Yeah, no, it was basically the writer was very much entrenched in the Discord ecosystem of his server. So.
Oh,
he couldn't
Discord
fucking
writing.
budge. It was like, I don't know, an Iranian general, right? Or the Iranian army. In that army, you get promoted by filleting the top brass. That's how you get promoted. You don't get promoted based on competency. So I remember Zelsian, he's like, it's like, yeah, ML makes really good music. I wouldn't fillet him all the time, right? But ML fucked himself over by basically acting like Arabian army, Iranian army, and you just keep him on the top brass, right? You consider
The problem is when you don't admit that you did something wrong.
half of your work, right? It's a
Yeah.
fucking dick move. It's a fucking dick move, right?
I don't know. I see what you're getting at with the apology game thing, but I also think that if he enjoys making Technoplasm, but he didn't enjoy making Ghostware, that would also show, because I see, like, from what I've heard with Ghostware, and I did play a little bit of a dead game director's cut, which is derived from Ghostware and uses most of its combat, if not all of it.
Yeah, it's
I could definitely see where the polish is in Technoplasm, but there's still obvious, as I've said, there's still a bit of work to be done with the polishing of Technoplasm. But
yeah,
Technoplasm feels more like a complete game
yeah,
in terms of like the combat
yeah,
versus like what Ghostware was gonna be, what Ghostware was.
yeah. Ghostware was just, I don't know. Never it was never really finished. There was a lot of delays. There was a lot of intrusion.
Why didn't he just drop Ghostware and then go, you know what? Fuck this, Ghostware isn't working out too well. You know, what I'm working on Technoplasm. Let's just move over to that, and it will probably take some of this stuff and like either merge the projects together or move from one to the other.
Yeah. How many reviews
Because
is
like
Texnoplazm?
uh only one negative on there so far, but even then,
How
like
many
the
total?
negative didn't have any text. I
How
think
many?
there's probably like 70 reviews, if that.
Oh, 70 reviews. All right.
Let me
Yeah.
see
How
here.
over how long?
42 reviews positive.
Yeah.
Oh
Here's the
yeah, it's
thing
only
though, right?
46 reviews.
Yeah. 46. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it that low. Fuck it. Yeah. No, he's not gonna make as much money. He's probably not. Indie devs don't care about money. They care about head pats. They care about upvotes. They don't care about. Yeah. There's basically this
But,
really unbalanced triangle of what do you want in a game, right? Do you want head pats? Do you want money? Or do you want to make something that's groundbreaking, right? Or, yeah, you can only pick one of those. So, as an indie dev, right? So you could just get head pats, but you don't get money. You get head pats from other devs, and they don't, and it doesn't translate into money, and it's not groundbreaking either. So yeah, there's just nothing in there. You're just getting likes for making a game. You're getting social approval, and you're wasting years of your time for like $5,000 in total, something like that, like a small amount of money. And yeah, it's kind of nuts, honestly. Yeah, I'm done. There was a lot of
you have anything going on?
yeah,
Oh.
no. You collect certain items that allow you to access certain areas. You sometimes get them from the fake internet, right? So there was like a reason to browse the forums, but that was also cut because publisher thought gamers were too stupid to browse the internet in game, so it was turned completely optional. It's still optional in the director's cut, but if you use it, you'll actually get a better time to completion because you'll find certain bookmarks earlier, and if you browse them in the in-game site, you get certain power-ups earlier. So it allows you to make a mental map of the entire world, and that's probably why I'm like struggling to get words out. It's like you're making a mental map of the world, and you're trying to figure out the best order of operations to do something in. And you're also gauging which abilities are the best to engage enemies with. So there's like multiple factors going on with it. And this, in Texnoplasm, I guess you're doing a QuickTime event on a 3D plane. I guess, which can be fun for a bit, for 5 hours. So, hey.
That yeah.
But that's just Metroid, right? That's all just Metroid. It's also just what Doom is too, right? You're collecting the key cards and you're going through
Yeah.
architecture. You're going through architecture. You're making a mental map of where everything is, And
What you're
that's
going for is a little more Metroid because you're going between different maps, and it's like in order to access this map, you have to go through. You have to do this, and you have to make sure you get this.
yeah,
Like said
basically.
item here.
Yeah, exactly. And and there was a twist on it because you also had to browse, the fake internet. So yeah, it's just a mental map. I don't want to be like surface level, right? And certain
Yeah.
places have certain special affinities in the story, right? You know, there's like a bar that's very important to the story. You don't actually visit it, but it's pretty important. But there's other special places. It's just in Texnoplazm. There's no like special areas. There's no like places of importance. It's just arena to arena. It's box to box, and yeah, that's about it.
It's not even like box with changing elevations in certain spots of it. It's just box with pillars.
Yep.
Hey guys, I made a box with pillars. I made another box with pillars.
Yeah, he might make.
Here's another box with pillars.
Yeah, might be for the later levels. You don't know.
Yeah, but one of my other issues was the respawning waves, especially in the first mission. Way too much. That shit was annoying.
Yep.
Just make me fight the wave the first time.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of decisions that need at least 5 or 4 people, or you're just gonna get an oversight. You need like 5 to 4 people, all on the same team, and that's what actually makes something good. Not just something that's petty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.